Today, we will speak of Martin Luther King Jr. He was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. He comes from a religious family. His father, Martin Luther King Sr., he was pastor of the Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta. He was a civil rights advocate and based on his values and belief to his son, his mother, Alberta Williams King. She was an organist and music teacher and the St. George. King Jr. had a strict religious education and attended segregated school during his childhood and adolescence. During his studies at Morehouse College, King was influenced by the college president Benjamin Mays. Mays was an influential theologian and educator who encouraged him to become involved in the civil rights struggle and to develop a vision of social justice. After graduation from the Morehouse College in 1948, King attended Crozer Theological Seminary in Chester, Pennsylvania, where he earned a bachelor's degree in theology in 1951. He then completed a doctorate in systematic theology at Boston University in 1955. Ebenezer Baptist Church, where King grew up and attended religious service, played an important role in his development as a leader. The church was a center of activity and leadership in Atlanta, African American community, and provided King with a forum to develop his public speaking and leadership skills.
Key leadership traits. Martin Luther King was an exceptional leader. His ability to mobilize masses of people and bring about significant change was based on a combination of unique qualities. Below, we will discuss some of the most outstanding leadership traits. King had a clear vision of a society without racial discrimination and worked tirelessly to achieve this goal. His I Have a Dream speech remains a powerful symbol of the vision. Unwavering resilience throughout his life, King faced numerous threats, arrests, and acts of violence. However, he was never intimidated and persistent in his fight for justice. Despite the hardships, King always maintained an optimistic attitude and unwavering faith in humanity's ability to overcome hatred and discrimination. Effective communication skills. King was a natural speaker with a captive voice and a unique ability to connect with the emotion of his audience. His messages were simple yet profound, designed to inspire and motivate people to take action.
Philosophy of his thought. Martin Luther King's philosophy of thought focus of the struggle for equal rights and the defense of human rights. King opted for no violence and worked hard for education, equal pay, peace, housing, and to lift people out of poverty. He believed that any spiritual and moral delay of humanity was due to racial injustice, poverty, and war. Kiss is also speaking out against the use of nuclear weapons and is condemning the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He believed to peace and nuclear disarmament are inextricably linked to the struggle for black freedom and the survival of the world. He is also taking advantage of the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 as an opportunity to rely nuclear disarmament to racial and economic justice. Significant action and achievements. He had several actions that contribute to his recognition, which are leadership in the movement against boycott in 1955. King led the Montgomery Bus boycott in Alabama, which lasted 381 days and resulted in the desegregation of the city buses. Founding of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference (ACLC) in 1957. King co-founded the ACLC, an organization dedicated to the fight for the civil rights of African Americans in the South of the United States. March, Washington for Jobs and Freedom. In 1963, King organized and led the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, where he delivered his famous and high-pattern speech. The march drew more than 150,000 people and the smooth passage of the civil rights act of the 1964. Recognize phrases. I have the seed to be one love. Hate is too heavy a burden to bear. Take your first step now. It doesn't matter that you don't see the full path. Just take your first step and the rest of the path will appear as you progress.
I am not hurt by the actions of bad people. The indifference of good people hurts me. We have learned to fly like birds, to swim like fish, but we have not learned the simple art of living as a brothers.